Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Truesight TV, where Revo thought the mic was unmuted. I swear I did, okay? But it wasn't. I casted the whole draft, I promise you. It was just muted. I'm gonna wait to change the overlay. I realized that we do have quite a draft here from PlagueDota up against the very formidable INTZ draft. It's actually a nice stopwalk gonna come out from PL, all ready to start off the game. Sune gonna be skilling up the Arc Lightning. He'll be on the Zeus. We'll have Cobb on the Undyings. 6th will be on your Crystal Maiden. We'll have Alexia on the Vindrunner. And Tarotorones is gonna be on your hard carry Phantom Lancer. On the other side of the river, we'll have Cat on the Witch Doctor for PlagueDota, formerly known as Rebeldes. Yep, that's right. We'll have Asian Tan, or Asian Tanned, or whatever you want to call him here, on the Brewmaster. 1, 2, 3 will be on your Rubik. We'll have in the bot lane Bardo on the good old Mushroom Head Nature's Prophet, who is probably panicking. And HFM will be on your mid lane Shadowfiend. Of course, once again, I'm SB Revolution 5 with Truesight TV. Very sorry for all our viewers for me not actually speaking during the draft. I was speaking, I promise you, giving you so much insight that you will never hear. Because he forgot to unmute the mic. Wow. Anyways, it looks like it is going to be an aggressive tri-lane, actually, of Cobb, 6th, and Tarotorones. They're probably doing this because they want to have Undying in that tri-v-tri scenario, or at least up against the tri-lane. Simply because more units, more fun for Undying, and more things dying around him, hopefully, for his sake. Sune, they do have the Starlighter Girlhound with all the effects. I have to say this is one of my favorite couriers. I currently have it bet on a team in TI, but it looks like both those matches are panning out. So, what can I say? I needed a little nest egg of rares to bet from. And it looks like between the two matches, I've got about $10 to work with, so this will be fun. Thank you for betting on Leviathan, YOLO betters. Anyways.
This'll come in handy.
We are going to see Crystal Maiden picking up a bounty rune. I gotta say, I like INTZ's draft a lot better. The PL doesn't really have a great response to him, as I was saying at the end of our draft. The clap from the Brewmaster, it'll do something. Okay, cool. But remember, he's only got 1.25 int game. You get a Diffusal up on this PL, Brewmaster's life becomes a lot harder. Like, I'm just gonna split and I'll be fine, team. Nope. Nope. I am not fine. I have no mana, and now I am dead. Meanwhile, Alexia on the bot lane, farming up quite reasonably, actually keeping even with Bardo here. Should be able to win this matchup, but of course those Treant's going to be very annoying to deal with as well. Especially getting all up in the face there. It looks like Cat moving around here does get harassed by the slow from Crystal Maiden. They are going to interrupt this kind of counter pull, and that was orchestrated by INTZ. Of course, INTZ getting themselves a little bit of free XP by the tower, and Crystal Maiden staying out of the way for this is quite a big deal, in my opinion, as she'll be able to do quite a lot because of it. Anyways, Asian Tan on the Brewmaster. Getting decayed up a bit. We're going to see Tombstone dropped. A Doppel walk forward does not have Phantom Rush just yet, but Cobb will be able to secure it with the Soul Rip. A little interesting that he actually spent the level in Tombstone. He did hesitate a bit there at the beginning, and I also yawned at the beginning. Very sorry about that. But I think his hesitation was hesitating to skill up the Tombstone and then use it. It wasn't a hesitation in general. What the heck just happened over there? Anyways. You're going to see Sune getting a bit of arc lightning out as well. And Witch Doctor with the smoke pickup. So they are going to look to move around the map a bit here. However, Cobb probably spotting out. Oh no, it's still just on the courier, of course, but
Dire's top tower is under attack.
again, not too much going on. We'll take a look at our mid lane match, but Shadow Fiend is definitely dominating here with 49 and 5. But Su's doing the best on his team. Sune looking pretty good here. Level 7 already to, well, level 8 from Shadow Fiend, who I think has been room controlling a bit more. Keep in mind, we haven't been looking too closely at this mid lane up until about right now. Getting raised up and taken down as Vardo gonna take down Sune. They will get the kill actually just in time. HF in picking that kill up, and that's gonna be very useful as him, as that double kill is gonna help him out a ton. Sorry, I just glanced over to my other screen and saw that they picked up a Ags on Magnus in the
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
not Leviathan game. Anyways. Cap, gonna throw out a cast, but it won't do much else as he just drops here to the Zeus ult and more coming out here. Clap coming out from the Brewmaster. And HFN stacking up some camps as he's on the way back to the mid lane. They've given Rubik a bit of space to get his level 6 here, which is going to be very important for him. Indeed. Up top, meanwhile, they are going to pressure the tower in here. It's already looking pretty good overall, although mid lane not going so well. In fact, Bordota's Shadow Fiend is doing very well. In fact, having himself up a buckler and a bottle, going to be picking up the mech for the team and giving them that extra bit of aggression. Mech still, even with the nerf, being a very essential item with this kind of, I need to push, I need to get an advantage, and I need to put forth my advantage. Now, of course, that rubber band effect is still there. It's just, it's been nerfed a bit, and it's a bit more reasonable.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
6. Meanwhile, gonna get taken down by Nature's Prophet with the ult there. Sune gonna throw out the lightning bolt. A power shot will actually come through and secure it. They even threw out the ult there. But it won't need to be even used. It'll just get these heroes a little lower, but HFN caught with the shackle shot. Alexia throwing out the power shot as well. They'll actually bring him down with the Phantom Lancer Spirit Lance. It's just not a fun game to be ArchaeaDota. They do get the Crystal Maiden. That's all they're going to get right now. As Shadowfiend did buy out his mech recipe, but that will be pretty much all of it at the moment. It looks like Shadowfiend, well, he seems to think he's almost done with the mech. Not quite. Sorry, I had to, got a phone call there, had to decline it, of course. You're gonna see Torone's going down soon, and he will end up falling there to HFN. Sorry for the noise in the background, though. It's going to be a Vlad's up for the PL. 4-4 now. And 6th in a lot of trouble will actually get completely melted by the Brewmaster, who does have a split available but won't even need it. Cobb is going to be spotted here, and he'll be going down as well. He does have a tombstone, and Asian Tan Bronze Man is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Now, meanwhile, Zeus will find the Witch Doctor. Ah, he was over here somewhere. We'll be picking up a magic wand, but that is a mech done for the Shadowfiend. ArchaeaDota picking up their 6th kill of the game and could be making a comeback here. The series could end up going 1-1. Indeed. And once again, sorry for the lag. There's nothing I can do about that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Rubik finding himself an illusion rune. We have Bardo picking up a orchid, excuse me. I don't know what I was thinking there. Couldn't remember what it was called, but Zeus already sitting on a 4-staff, probably looking toward a Yule's with this extra Sage's Mask picked up, unless he wants to go double Soul Ring, which is probably one of the worst ideas I've ever heard of. Could be getting up a, never mind. I was thinking maybe a Ring of Basilius. That doesn't really make much sense for Zeus there. But will actually pop off the ult, and I believe it did connect on 1, 2, 3 there, who did smoke up. They may have spotted the smoke coming out. Yeah, they will ping them out right here, so.
Dire's bottom tower
And
is under
Brewmaster getting revealed as well. That's a little odd, but not exactly what you want to have happen indeed.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And well, up top, we will see a Treant just scouting the way out here. As Nature's Prophet still working on this Orchid, but getting pretty close. Indeed, Shadowfiend. got his mech up at least. Should be getting the blink. We have Rubik actually stealing focus fire. Whoa, I missed that one for sure. So we'll be trying to take a mid tower for Mance. Sitting at a 2k gold deficit, about a 2k XP deficit as well. There'll be a mech coming up for Windrunner of all things, but Sune able to find the kill on Rubik there. Your null field not even picked up, so it won't be saving you there. A little interesting that he wouldn't pick that up against the Zeus. Oh, we do have Cat taken down there oh so briefly. HFN gonna get stunned up and will be going down as well. That's Aegis popped actually, as they did just take Roche. It's freshly found and freshly downed, if you will. As he only gets one ult off, doesn't blow, excuse me, blow the big one there. But it still won't be enough to secure all the marbles, if you will. The Rampage marble, if you will. As 800 gold goes their way just for picking off the Shadow Fiend. And we're going to see a pretty substantial spike here as they're about to take down the tower. There we go, yeah. And that's not even really factoring in the tower gold, if I'm not mistaken. Zeus, working on this Yules, does have it in 600 gold, it looks like. Assuming that's his, which it is. And he's going to be very mobile to boot with that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Yasha picked up by the courier for Torotorones on the PL, who actually is not going straight for that diffusal blade. I'm quite surprised, but the extra attack speed and move speed here will be very helpful. Now, Bardo is going to find an ult here and also silence up Torotorones, who does get hit in big time by that ult. He will get healed up though, get the doppelganger off. A tombstone dropped as well. One more right click will do the job though. Meanwhile, Undying was going face to face with the Shadow Fiend. Now there he is. He's met with 3 Bruised Spirits. Sune gonna get put up in the air, does have an ult available, but won't be able to use it just yet. As Alexia is at least gonna get the shackle off on the Witch Doctor. And there'll be an ult and a bolt out from Sune, who does take down the Nature's Prophet, but Shadow Fiend ending the mega kill streak here. It's a pretty big comeback for PlagueDota's squad right now. Alexia gonna get a beautiful shackle shot off on your Asian tanned man of bronzedness, if you will. Apparently Rupture called it. I'm guessing Alexia actually has Spirit Breaker as like a signature hero here. I now pronounce you man and tree. Oh my goodness, this is the best effigy I think I've ever seen. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to get a screenshot of that one because that's pretty priceless. Master of Auto Ban. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to keep that one for the record book there. As 1, 2, 3 gonna be in a bit of trouble. There will be an ult out from Bardo, but Zeus taking down the Rubik there. Bardo getting shackled up as well. To Cat, he will be going down. Sune already with the double kill. Windrunner ult spent there as well, as I'm assuming she's going for an Axe, but could just be going for something like a Force Staff for a little more mobility against the Shadow Fiend, the Brewmaster, and the Nature's Prophet. Not to mention the Witch Doctor being able to get away from that ward a little bit sooner is quite nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And it looks like not today have secured their win. Let me real quick take a look here. Complexity. Place a bet. Okay. Sorry, I didn't want to miss that opportunity for sure. Some easy rares right there. Actually got a pretty neat little slurk thing there. Excuse me for being a little bit distracted though. Meanwhile, gonna see PlagueDota pressuring the top tower a bit. We are sitting at about even gold, about even XP, a little more favored in terms of XP. Bardo and company looking pretty decent at the moment. Blink Dagger up on the Rubik as well. And we'll see, well, Alexia moving around there, 6, throwing out a slow, tried to get a stun off, but couldn't quite make it, it looks like. As they will just be kiting around here trying to get the tower. Now, Roche should be coming up. Oh, about 3+ minutes there. Don't really have a time to note at the moment. Bardo on the Nature's Prophet, who does have his Orchid up. And, should be pretty interesting as well. Zeus taking down the Brewmaster up top. Caught, getting, well, cut apart by the lance of the Phantom Lancer, if you will. Do we have... Okay. Phantom Lancer falling a bit behind in farm lately, as they are searching for these heroes who have mostly already retreated. Anyways. HFN does have his Blink and his BKB picked up here. But PL not doing so hot recently. Now, Sune could be picking up an Axe very soon. I don't think he really needs a Bloodstone at this point in the game, simply because he's only died twice. He's not really in that much danger of dying, and he's mainly staying back in the fights with his massive mobility. But I'd imagine an Ag Scepter is next up on the shopping list. So run right into HFN there. Didn't pop anything fast enough to catch him. Maybe he's lagging as much as I am, as I do have 224 ping at the moment. Meanwhile, Radiant's Courier going down in the mid lane, I think. Maybe up here? I don't know. Bardo and Thoronese duking it out, but HFN's there to almost secure the deal. Doesn't quite get it, though. As it's going to be a defusal coming up for him. Undying, I'm assuming, working on potential Guardian Greaves later on in the game. Even though they do have the mech up for Windrunner, as well as the Force Staff that I mentioned. Didn't really think we were going to see the Force Staff come out, but looks like that may be what ends up happening. Well, it's a 4-man smoke here from PlagueDota. Nature's Prophet on the other side of the map, gonna get his split push on, like he do.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You know. And Cobb actually getting the TP out there, dodging the smoke completely. Windrunner will destroy the tower, and they've smelled this one. They figured it out, as she is gonna make it back just in time. That's a nice tower trade and a wasted smoke from your Dire team once again. Who, well, they still have one in the stash. What's your status on smokes for the Radiant team? Again, Volvo, please add a feature that gives us smokes stock or whatever. Well, Sune destroying quite a few creeps here. HFN gonna be looking for this bot tower, as Roshan has respawned. Neither team really touching it yet, but a beautiful shackle shot once again. And Brewmaster getting the split off. Windrunner is gonna get hit by that stone. And Sune actually Gonna get used up and almost taken down. He'll get silenced now. He'll be on the run. I think he ends up going down to the soul burn. Yes, he will. He does have a buyback, though, with an ult. And now Brewmaster getting caught in the shackle by Windrunner, who does have a lot of damage despite her lack of an Ags. And we'll be able to bring him on down with the power shot. Hasn't died this game, by the way, on the Windrunner. And 1, 2, 3, out of here. But HFN hit with a shackle. Doppelwalk chasing him down. He'll be going down. With the Death Requiem doing a lot of work, Tyrones will get that regen rune. And actually scout out Roche immediately after him. With his Vlads, they'll be able to take this extremely quickly, especially if Windrunner can get back here in time. The only problem is their lanes are being pressured. Windrunner has to make something happen in the mid here. I do like this tankier build on Windrunner, though. Rubik. He'll be picking himself up a hand of Midas, which I can only assume, and this does actually make some sense here, is to build into an Aghanim Scepter. With 4 out of the 5 ults being upgraded by Ags, I think we can justify building an Ags on him. Especially with the outstanding ult that Windrunner and Slush can bring. Speaking of which, there's a Zeus ult coming out as well. Windrunner, Zeus. I mean, you look at Undying's ult even having an Axe upgrade, and Crystal Maiden's having a very substantial upgrade. Could be very nice here. Bardo, though. And I hope to bring home the bacon here. Does get one big hit off with the Shattered Blade, but not much else to follow up, as Zeus did end up going for the Bloodstone. Despite he's only died 3 times, he does have that to work with indeed. No, not much going on around the map. We'll have a Yule's out on Shadow Fiend here in the mid lane, just so we can't blink away from Zeus. Zeus will pop the old Shadow Fiend, living on 100 HP. Did get the BKB off there. Not sure if he dodged the damage. Sorry about that. As Brewmaster is going to trade in here, come into the mid lane, and try to do some damage, as he's only 1500 away from his Aghanim's Scepter there. No points in Drunken Haze as well, and this is, I think, one of the most underrated abilities in the whole Dota sphere. Especially against someone like Windrunner. I mean, maybe the slow isn't great, but the miss chance is huge against her. Now, Rubik actually will free her with a power shot through there. The Force Staff coming out to save her from Brewmaster, as they will get a shackle off onto 2 of the pandas. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to do too much, as It's just not. Anyway. Fin. Gonna be going down there. But gonna be get the TP out. Indeed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tan bronze Asian man. Or panda man, I guess. He's gonna be roaming about here. I'm still confused as to why he's not even gonna pick up a point in Drunken Haze. I mean, a 75% miss chance for a Windrunner is quite a big deal. Now, yes, she is pretty much the only person that it's going to be a big deal for. Which is the value point for what? I mean, you go from 0% miss chance and 0% move slow to 14% move slow and 45% miss chance for 8 seconds. That's such a big deal. And it's in an AoE, so it can potentially apply to all the heroes. If you get them grouped up enough. Now, Crystal Maiden will pick up a Blink Dagger. Did go down recently up top, but Roche is actually going to go the way of the Radiant, and that'll be an Aegis for your PL. Because keep in mind, Windrunner is not your primary damage dealer here. It is the Phantom Lancer, but Windrunner will have that Ags picked up right about now. And that is quite a big deal. Actually has the custom power shot animation from the Sparrowhawk set. Oh, very nice. Wish I had that. Anyways. See them moving about. It's gaining their advantage back. I've lost it very recently here with a few pickoffs. I haven't had a big fight in a little while. PL gonna get a deny there. I was hoping we'd have a big team fight, and it doesn't seem to be happening. A little unfortunate. As you do see a Sprout coming out. Cobb gonna get hit with the rock. And actually going to be able to heal himself up. He will get Yules. Well, not Yules, but brought up by the Brewmaster as he is going to be going down. Again, we do see Shadow Fiend picking up the kill. Question though, if he's undead, does he have a soul?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just gonna have a bouncing cast moving around over here. It looks like a wrap around his Nature's Prophet. We'll get a silence off almost on the wrong PL thing. No, wait, he just diffused it off of the diffusal blade. That is another way to get rid of the Drunken Haze. Now that it has finally been picked up. Hallelujah. Praise my Jesus. They picked up Drunken Haze. Not usually a very praise my Jesus moment, but tonight, of course, it is. So we are going to see Windrunner with the double damage rune and the axe. This tower should begin to melt right after the glyph goes down. Windrunner. Had to dodge the stun. They're actually going to pop a BKB up on Bardo for the Nature's Prophet. Won't be able to bring him down in time, but he does at least bait out the tombstone. Meanwhile, back home, though, HFN getting one more raise off and a blink away. As Sune will be trying to find him. He does have his Scotty up, as well as 3.6k in the bank. That's all I gotta say for that one. Game number 2, 18-14, 35 minutes in. And what's been a very back and forth game, but not exactly an action-packed one. And it seems like the times when farming favors them, INTZ seem to be on the rise, but PlagueDota, when they can get a team fight, are finding pickoffs indeed. As XP and Gold currently going their way, but only by a little bit. Zeusalt actually going to come out, I'm assuming, just for some vision here. And Nature's Prophet going to be going after 6th. We'll get a big hit off already. Cobb, though, here with a Soul Rip, and should be able to do the job. A Yule's coming through as well. Nature's Prophet going to BKB up. That's a second BKB charge used, third, excuse me, by him. Just to escape. Shadow Fiend doing that as well. Looks like there's also going to be a BKB from your Brewmaster, who is going to just TP out here. Did go for that over the Ags, which I'm not 100% sure I agree with.
This'll come in handy.
I'd rather see a little more action, perfectly, honestly, but that's just personal preference, of course.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, up top, of course, Windrunner doing a lot of damage. Just have 2,600 in the bank. Not exactly farming too fast. Let's take a quick look at gold per minute here. So we do see Windrunner down about the middle of the pack. She is ahead of most of the heroes on PlagueDota's team, but is by no means keeping up these heroes. Shadow Fiend, Nature's heroes who can really just eat the map up. Nice shackle shot out though, but she knows the Asian Tan Brew man. He's around. Can't do too much about it either.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, smoke out from PlagueDota here, as it is now on cooldown. Trying to check as the smokes come up, just to see. A lot in stock for your Radiant team as INTZ lose their Crystal Maiden in a blink of an eye. Almost literally here, as I think I did blink and I didn't see Crystal Maiden anymore all of a sudden. So HFN and Asiatico Bronzado. Doing a lot here actually. Brew gonna get the split off just in time. There is a defusal picked up, but it's not doing quite enough just yet. HFN looking for the charge up on the ult. There will be a Requiem popped, but it actually hits only Cobb, I believe. Now, I wish there was an armor for the debuff there, but 1, 2, 3 actually having a BKB picked up, as he did get that Midas And that's what he ended up going for. I'd forgotten about that one for a little while here. We did have a silence come out on someone. As Sune will be looking for it, but a big ult from your Crystal Maiden, and they're actually going to get wiped. It's only the Rubik who'll be able to escape here. And only on a little bit of HP. A refresher already up for the Zeus, basically off that fight and the previous one. And Roche will be up in about a minute and a half. They're sending some people over here to check right now, but it is only a Crystal Maiden, not missing too much from their push. Please go check. Okay. I was worried she wasn't actually going to go in there and check, but no, he is not home. Are a couple random pockets drawn on the map by the Nature's Prophet, who does have a buyback, but no one else has a buyback on the team of BlagueDota at the moment.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, we are going to see the mid tower go down. This could be the beginning of the end for BlagueDota. They still have 30 seconds to push. Without the Phantom Lancer up, there'll be a TP in from Sune. As the rest of the team gathering up, starting to defend here. They're going to go after the top tower, and with Windrunner Ultimate, they should potentially be able to take it. It's up in just a second here. I wouldn't be surprised if she were to spend it. I would be very surprised if she were to not spend it. Nice Yule's up there on the Witch Doctor, keeping him out of the fight just long enough, it looks like. And Drink's coming out on a couple here, as Cat is going to get chased down by the Phantom Lancer. He will be down for the count. There's a BKB into a split from the Brew. Bardo, though, already dropping, did spend his BKB charge and does have to buy back now. HFN, low on souls, but going to be able to survive here. Double ult coming out from Sune, as the Rubik is going to be able to buy back as well. A half ult coming out from Shadowfiend, but Toro Torone is just doing too much with the Phantom Lancer. He'll go down, and that is no buyback available for him. GG is called by HFN, and BlagueDota are not going to be the winners here tonight. It will be INTZ Esports in this 2-game series. Guys, it's been a pleasure casting for you, of course. Sorry if I seemed a slight bit distracted, of course, as you well know. With TI going on, that can be quite the distraction. But, again, appreciate your viewership. Before you leave here, don't forget to follow the channel as well. You can find us on Facebook at Truesight TV, on Twitter at Truesight TV as well. I'm SBRevolution5. Of course, you can find me on Twitter at SBRevolution5, on Twitch at SBRevolution5, and on Facebook at SBRevolution5Dota. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, and yeah, we'll see you next time on Truesight TV. Again, congratulations to INTZ Esports, and we'll see you later.